welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to, with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be brought down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Here as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be 1st down. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now he's looking to throw it. Now adjusting. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Unloads it left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play plan.
We've reached a break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. All by himself. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion team for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Goes to the option. They'll leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Motion from the back. Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think we keep running the football and stay physical.
A final. On the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Arkansas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Going right and going deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Running to Green. Got a first down. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ball.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold, offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Flips it out to the back. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back on the option. The give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it, I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO, and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Quick release on the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They call third down money down for a reason. Like second down, they get the sack, put him in a situation where it's a known passing situation, And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with a first down. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and how about the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Heaves it on the run. Wide out trying to get it in. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Off play action. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just balling. Those secret play calls just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds a man on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield here.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal with the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set for a terrific finish. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one for the lead in the waning moments. Field goal is good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Play, it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.